Hey gang, Chris Holowicki coming at you with a dual trailer reaction video. Two big ones dropped today. Of course, maybe the final trailer for James Gunn's Superman reboot, which I'm pretty excited for. And also, we're getting our first trailer less than 2 months from release for the Disney Plus show Ironheart. I guess we'll talk about Ironheart first while we're here. This is something that has been building up for almost a decade now. Ironheart, of course, is a character that was... she appeared in the comic books in 2016. Something was very peculiar about her addition to the comics, though, because along with it came about like 20 articles from all the shill outlets talking about how she's the new best thing. Like articles claiming she's the most popular character. Based on what exactly? Not sure. But yeah, the Ironheart came out as an Iron Man replacement during Marvel's all-new, all-different reboot, which was which I like to call all new, all unreadable, because it was all crap. And people theorized this move in the books was what Disney wanted to eventually turn the MCU into. And a lot of those theories have kind of been proven correct. Because the way they're pushing Ironheart, they're just like, okay, this character is definitely going to be in the MCU. And sure enough, she shows up in Black Panther 2 in a very underwhelming performance for the character. The actress is fine. And let me just state right here, the people who made the show, the actress involved, this has nothing to do with them. They're fine. It's just, this is whole Disney's plan where they wanted to basically do to the MCU what they had already done to Star Wars. And now that we're about 9 years into seeing how that all worked out, they seem to have changed up their strategy, or are in the process of doing it, but they have all this layover stuff from all of their bad ideas. We've seen, like, right up until right before Endgame, it seemed that Disney was not meddling with Marvel Studios. They're letting them do their own thing, but right before Endgame, it's like they just had to shove through this Captain Marvel movie, which didn't really fit in, but I felt like the people at Disney says you have to have a female-fronted Marvel movie before you go to this finale, and that's why it always felt so shoehorned in, and why did they skip the line? Why didn't Black Widow get a movie first? Why was Captain America pushed forward? And it's because they had to make her the first Avenger, and here we go. They knew they were they had to eventually part ways with Robert Downey Jr., so they're just like, who do we replace Iron Man with? And their idea was Riri Williams. And this character was so hastily created and shoved out there that they didn't even bother to make sure that the name of their character wasn't already the name of an Iron Man porn parody that had been out in Japan for years prior to this character. All they needed to do was Google the name Ironheart. See if any characters are named this. Not only is there something named that, it's an Iron Man porn parody. So, complete fuck up. Well, anyway, let's fast forward to 2016. The general attitude for Marvel comic, the people actually reading the comics, was this character's dumb, this is stupid, along with everything else that they did in the all-new, all-different relaunch. That relaunch is what killed the hobby of reading comics for me. I was going into the comic shop and spending at least $20 a week on brand new Marvel comics, and I was still doing that when All New, All Different happened, but I just realized I wasn't all like, oh, these books are woke and everything. I'm just like, after a few months, I realized that I was picking up my pull list, and these books were just piling up, and I was not interested in reading them. This is like a few years before Comicsgate kicked off, and we were seeing people were kind of stretching out and like showing you exactly what was happening at Marvel Comics and how these bad moves were all intentional and a strategy to achieve some stupid goal that they had. Maybe it might have been involved with DEI, or it might have just been their corporate push. But now that DEI is getting phased out, and we still have this leftover stuff. Now, Ironheart got her own solo series in 2018, canceled after 12 issues, and people will say, well, they always cancel after 12 issues. Yes, but if a book's doing good, they'll end it at 12, and then they'll go right back to a number 1 so that they could boost up the sales again. Ironheart hasn't had an ongoing series for about 6 years, and this is a character, the supposedly most popular character in the new character in the comics, who's doing this tremendous line skip to not only get included in the MCU, but she's getting her own, inexplicably getting her own series. This series is less justified than the Echo series, because that character, at least people have read comics with her in it. So basically, this TV show has been done for 3 years, and Marvel hasn't released it. They seem very unconfident, or not confident in this show at all. They haven't put out any. They've put like maybe a one-shot or two since 2020 with Ironheart. And I've heard a lot of speculation that Kevin Feige wanted to do to this what Warner Brothers did to Batgirl, and just flush it. Tax write-off. Get rid of it. But it's like they can't do that because they hyped up the character so much, and the optics, they're just finally, after having it sit on the shelf for I think 3 years now it's been done, they're like finally, okay, we got to put this fucking thing out. And one of its accolades is it's getting a trailer closer to the release date than that they've done with any other Marvel project or Disney project. They haven't even wanted to put out a trailer because they've been anticipating this backlash from the fans. Because I called it. I called this in 2016. I'm like, they're going to shove this character into the MCU. They're going to do all this all new, all different stuff to like Disney diversify and make the MCU all progressive. And I think that now they're kind of backpedaling on that after the disastrous release of the Marvels, which I went and saw that, and it's amazing how you can go from completely sold out every single Showtime theaters for opening night to an absolutely empty theater for a Thursday pre-screen in the Marvels. So it seems like they're scrambling now, and they're trying to fix everything, but here we are. We have Ironheart. And before we look at the trailer, how about we take a look at the scene of her debut in the actual Iron Man 2 movie with this really like forced comedy that they tried to push out, which I was cringing the whole time in the theaters over this. I have Ironheart's first comic, ain't worth shit. Yeah, well, not a lot of comics are. But let's take a look at this scene and how awkward this is. Like, so they're trying to... Here's what Marvel does a lot, is that people used to chuckle along with them, and now they're just groaning at the attempts at humor.
My door. Get out. Hey, I'm warning you, do not take another step toward me.
See how they teach the children to treat their guests.
This is where the theater's supposed to be laughing. Everyone's just like, It's so fun, guys. We're laughing, right?
I like her.
Hey.
Nobody else does. And you've given us no reason to. See, this is what, like with Star Wars, Disney thought with Marvel, it's like, it doesn't matter what we do. We put out a Star Wars movie, we're going to make $1 billion. We put out a Marvel movie, we're going to make $1 billion. And we've seen just after a few years how quickly that could turn around on them.
Put it down, put it...
This is one of the things.
Come on.
It's all right, princess. Small girl. I am going to give you 2 options. You can come to Wakanda, conscious or unconscious.
I just want to get this one line.
You need to be conscious of the way that you look. Walking around here with that ash on your head.
Black jokes. This woman is not ashy. She has like perfect skin. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, anyway, that was terrible. And the whole idea is like, I'm an Iron Man who makes an Iron Man suit out of garbage. Wow, you've turned the entire thing into a stupid kid's show now. So this is strictly for children. And this is the vibe I get from a lot of the MCU stuff, but especially this right here is I made this right before I started the stream.
Hey, Gipper. I have something for you, young man. Ooh, watch yourself. It's the claw. Ooh, the claw's coming at you. Ooh, you're scared of the claw. You're scared of the claw. Ooh.
Jerry. Jerry.
Huh?
It's okay. You don't have to tell anything.
That is the exact vibe of much of the MCU right now. It's just like, hey, it's us. You love us, right? Look at this. Ironheart. Oh, isn't it funny? It's like, no. Very, very bad. But how about, I've done enough talking. How about we take a look at the trailer? Hell, maybe it'll look good. Marvel Television's Ironheart. Let's go. See, this is why Ryan Coogler is very talented. I just saw his movie Sinners, best movie I've seen in a long time. So this show has potential to be good, even though it's worthless for a fan of Marvel comic books, because this is just a Disney Channel show that's been crowbarred in to our hobby. But here we go.
Genius. So you in or out? Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
Important?
iconic.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do?
Time out. Who was that?
But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to
Who is this? Is that the Hood? Who is that? I don't think that's the Hood.
get it done.
Or it might be the Hood, because Mephisto's supposed to be in here, and the Hood uses magic, so maybe she, like, makes friends with the Hood, and that's how that gets tied in? I don't know.
What will you do, Riri?
Maybe it is the Hood.
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
Remember how the government was trying to take Tony Stark's Iron Man suits, and now this stupid kid just has one? Like a weapon of mass destruction? It's like, I mean, it's silly, it's comic book movies, but this is especially, in this universe, it's especially stupid.
You know nothing.
And he is the Hood. He is the Hood. All right, see, you know, as a fan of the Marvel comic books, this is still sort of getting me in. I'm like, oh, I want to see what they do with Hood. So I bet you they start off as friends, and then he betrays her. Okay.
You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that.
Never seen this happen in a comic book movie before. They race swapped the Hood. They made it woke. I don't give a shit about that. That's at least this show's problem.
This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
A trailer isn't the worst thing in the world. There are things about it I'm interested in, like how they handle the hood, how they... It's basically I'm going to be watching it to look for things, what fleeting things that I do like from the comic books that they tie into it. It doesn't... I wouldn't even say that this looks like the worst Disney Plus Marvel show. I think that from the look of this will. I think I might enjoy this more than I liked Echo, which I didn't hate Echo when I watched. I actually had high hopes for that, but that just really fizzled out. These Disney Plus shows fucking suck. But yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world, but we'll see how it does. Is everything this shouldn't exist. Shouldn't exist. They should have. You know what they should have done? A fucking War Machine show. Where's Don Cheadle, right? Don Cheadle? Yeah, that's who plays him, right? Yeah. Where the fuck is he? Do that. Stupid Ironheart. Nobody wants to see that. Anyway, let's take a look at the Superman official trailer. This I'm more excited for. I've seen a lot of people. I haven't looked at any spoilers, but I have a lot of people saying that it looks weird or it looks a little too silly, something like that. I have faith in James Gunn, but let's take a look at what they have in store for us. Superman official trailer, DC. Let's do it. Number 1 in trending.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might. It's a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will
anybody
cause more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices. Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. It's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
You have a dog?
Okay. I don't think I need to look back at anything. Interesting trailer. This movie seems like it's gonna be fucking stacked with all kinds of stuff, like world building. All right, we just saw at the beginning, Superman at odds with the government, and Lois seems to be grilling him in that interview. I mean, she's doing her job. She has to ask the tough question. What's she gonna do? She's gonna get an interview with Superman, who's a secret identity, and do softball stuff. Yeah, a lot of themes. It looks like we had Lex Luthor in the Fortress of Solitude. I think it looks good. I'm very interested. I want to see how all of these themes and stuff, how it all comes together. The cutesy dog, the fun comic book action, that freaking kaiju monster. How is it all going to come together? And I'm not worried about it. I think James Gunn probably has the right idea. Maybe it'll lean too campy for some people. I heard a lot of people who just need everything to suck. They're hopping on the bandwagon, shitting on all these things like, oh, there's a hashtag of people saying bad things about Superman? That's so stupid. Like, what, do you want to have no internet in a Superman movie that takes place in the modern times? Like, we will see. Did this trailer get me more excited for Superman? I wouldn't say so. I'd say that didn't make it go down, though. I'm still excited to see what James Gunn does to it, because I have a strong feeling that to let James Gunn do his thing, DC is going to be eating Marvel's lunch for the foreseeable future. Even though Disney's trying to fix everything that they fucked up with the MCU, it's going to be a minute. And they'll probably never reach the levels of success they once did. And who knows if DC, even if all the James Gunn vision is great, who knows if they will ever achieve what Marvel has, because I think a lot of people are just sick of this shit. They're done with superheroes. But I'm not. I still like this stuff for now. But yeah, what did you guys think of those trailers? Let me know down in the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bong for notifications. And until next time, motherfuckers, y'all make sure to stay metal and hail Satan. Goodbye.
Death is great. Hail Satan.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
So cool. Yeah, it's gonna be